Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. Is the Beko BM1WU3721 7kg washer. What I want to today is to show you around the washer, some of the features and benefits that it offers. Just before I start, I would appreciate it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, just give us a quick thumbs up. Now what I want to do first of all is just to pop the tape measure across it to show you the dimensions. The width of it, you're looking just under 60 centimetres, or around 23.5 inches. The height of it, you look at 84.5 centimetres or 33.25 inches. And one of the reasons this has been a popular machine is because of the depth of it. So front to back, if you go into the very back of the machine to the front lip here, you're looking only 44.5 centimetres or 17.5 inches. Or if you were to just shut the door, so if you include the door as well, if you needed to put something there over that, then you're looking at 50 centimetres or around 19.75 inches. So I'd always recommend just have a quick measure of the space that you've got, because there's nothing more annoying than having a new washing machine arrive and it doesn't fit. Now you will find on quite a few other programs you can't select the full load, and if you try to put a full load in when it's only a smaller load that is recommended in the instructions, then all it will do is it will just take longer than the time stated on the display here, and also the washing performance won't be as good as well. But nevertheless, on the cotton program here, you've got the full range of temperatures. So if you want to change the temperature on this, so it goes all the way up to 90 degrees, down to 60, 40, 30, 20 degrees, and then down to a no temperature option. And all that will happen is that will just wash in the temperature that's arriving into the machine for the water. Under that program, it'll consume around 94 litres of water. As you come on to the next program, then you'll notice it does take a little bit longer, 2 hours 25, so it's around 10 minutes longer than the cotton program. But the main advantage is it will consume a lot less water. So it's only around 53 litres of water for a full 7kg load. Now that can make a huge difference. So if you're comparing 94 litres on the cotton program compared to 53 litres on the Eco 40-60, considering it's only taking about 10 minutes longer, then personally I'd recommend looking at the Eco 40-60 program. As you come on to the next program, so with the synthetics, so with this one, this has a maximum capacity of up to 3 kilograms, and that will consume around 65 litres of water. So this will be a longer program because you've got the cottons with pre-wash. So if you've got quite dirty things like football kits or rugby kits from the kids and you want to give them a really good wash, then it does extend the time a little bit up to 2 hours 31. So with this one, you can again wash at the full 7 kilograms, and that will consume around 94 litres of water. Next program is the quick and super quick option. And as you can see here, it's only going to take around 28 minutes, and that's at 30 degrees centigrade. But the main advantage of this program is you can wash a full load in around 28 minutes. So that could be a huge advantage if you needed to wash a lot of clothes in a very, very short space of time. But one thing to point out, although you're going to do a full wash in 28 minutes, the actual water consumption is going to consume for a full 7kg load is 66 litres of water. So if you bear in mind, as you come around to the Eco 40-60, I know it's taking a lot longer to wash, but that was only consuming around 53 litres of water. So don't be under the impression, just because it's a quick wash on here, that it's going to be very energy efficient, because it's not, especially in this case. And if you're in even more hurry than that, so if you needed to wash everything very quickly, then you have got a super quick, they call it super quick on here, and it's a 14-minute program, but that has a maximum capacity of up to 2 kilograms. So that could be one of those washes where you realise that the kids haven't got a couple of shirts in the morning. I've had it at home myself over the years, and you just need to do a really quick wash, so that's ideal for a couple of shirts to wash everything in 14 minutes. As you come on to the next program, so with a hand wash program, so with this one, this has a maximum capacity of up to 1.5 kilograms, so it's quite a small load, and that's a 1 hour 5-minute program. But with that, that's for more delicate items or things that you would naturally hand wash. As you come down to the mixed fabrics, with this one, this has a maximum capacity of up to 3 kilograms, and with this one it will consume around 68 litres of water. As you come down to the bottom, you've got the spin and drain option. That's quite a standard program on most machines now. Then you've got the rinse and spin, so if you have, say, hand wash something, if you just want to pop it in, just give it a quick rinse and then spin at the end, you've got that option. Next program, the drum clean, is always a popular option with customers. They like to see that on machines now. And basically with that, you don't put anything in there, so you don't put any clothes or anything in. It has 0 kilograms recommended in the instructions. Now that's a great program to use, I would say around once a month, but for me it very much depends on the temperatures that you're using on some of these programs. So if you are washing at lower temperatures, say 20 or 30 degrees a lot of the time, then yes, I'd recommend using the drum clean option. If you're a sort of people where you're probably a little bit more traditional, where you like washing at 40, 60 or even 90 degrees on the odd occasion on some of these programs, then personally I think it's not as necessary to use the drum clean option as often. So the next one, so 20 degrees, with this one you can wash up to 3 kilograms and that will consume around 75 litres of water. Stain Expert, so with this one, this is an excellent one if you've got some stains in some item of clothing that really need a really good clean. Then as you can see, it's quite a long program, it's just under 3 hours, but nevertheless if you have got stains in items that you need help with, then that could be a little lifesaver. So with that one, Stain Expert program is up to 3.5 kilograms and it will consume around 85 litres of water. The shirts program, this is a really good one, and this is one that I would certainly use at home because I do get through quite a few shirts myself. With this one, as you can see, it's a 2-hour program, so it's not too long, not compared to some of these programs around here. But with this program, you can wash a maximum of 3 kilograms and it will consume around 57 litres of water. The anti-allergy, this can be a really good program if you've got somebody in the household that suffers with allergies or you need a higher temperature wash. Because what it will do is it will maintain a higher temperature for a longer period compared to some of the other programs. And with this one, again, you can see it's quite a long program at 3 hours 18 minutes, but with this you can wash the full capacity of 7 kilograms and it will consume quite a lot of water. It's around 120 litres of water, but that can really help. So if you do suffer with allergies, then even though it's using quite a lot more water than some of the standard programs, then that could be a real little bonus for you. And then the last one is the cold wash. And as it says, there's no temperature on that program, so it would just wash in the temperature of the water that's arriving into the machine. And with that, it's a maximum capacity of up to 3.5 kilograms and it will consume around 40 litres of water. So you've got buttons around the side here, and the first one I'll cover is called water mode. And with this, you've got things like energy saving as an option, and then also you've got this, which is the extra rinse. Now, personally, I think the extra rinse is always a good option because similar to, I suppose, if you were going to use the anti-allergy program, then it just adds extra rinses into the end of the wash. So if you do suffer with things like allergies, then that could be a very good option for you. The next one is the time delay. Now this can be really good if you've got things like economy 7 or if you just wanted to delay the start of the machine, and this enables you to go up to 24 hours. So you just press it, it goes up in 1 hour increments, so you get to 23 hours, 24 hours, then it goes back to the standard time of the program. The temperature I've already covered, and then the spin speed. So this just enables you to change the spin speed on most of the programs. So it starts off at 1200, 1000, 800, 600, then you've got the final option I'll show you on here is called child lock. And this just, if you press it for 3 seconds, you see it counts down, and it just means that if you want to turn the dial, then it just doesn't change any of the programs, which can be a really useful option, especially if you've got young children in the house that like to come and play with dials and buttons. And then to get rid of that, just press and hold the button again for 3 seconds, then you're ready to go. To open the door, it's nice and easy. You've just got a large grip handle at the top right here, pull the door, and then you can open it pretty much all the way. So it goes almost 180 degrees, which I always think is really good. Now the porthole size on this, again, is a generous size at 31 centimetres or just over 12 inches. So it's nice and easy to get the clothes in and out of when you're loading or unloading the machine. At the bottom of the machine here, you'll see you've got a little flap, and if you open that, you've got access to the pump filter just behind it, and that can be really good. So if you've had something drop out your trousers, for example some coins, then this is normally where they'll end up. And also you have got a little hose here, so if you just pull that out, that just enables you to empty the water from the machine if you have a power cut. Also, if you needed help to open the door, so again, if you had a power cut and the lock is still active, then just get a screwdriver in that little section there, push it down, and then that will release the lock so you could open the door. Just show you the energy label on the machine. As you can see, it's a B energy rating on average, and for the cost of this machine, that isn't too bad. As you can see, it says a 51 kilowatt hour per 100 cycles as the consumption, but that will really depend on the programs that you're using. Just proving that it's a 7 kilogram load and 43 litres of water. That's really based on the Eco 40 to 60 program. And the main thing I'd normally point out is the noise level. So it's a B rating at 74 decibels, which again, that's actually pretty good for the cost of the machine. But something I'd try and point out with customers is the noise level, because there's nothing worse than having a noisy machine operating in the background, especially if you've got an open plan flat or apartment. I'll just show you around the back of the machine. Now, first of all, you do get the transit bolts at the top here. Now, these are imperative to take out, and what these do is these hold the drum steady while it's in transit. If you don't take them out, then it will damage the machine, and that will not be covered under the manufacturer's warranty. You have also got the water connection at the top here, and you do get a new hose with it as well. It is always recommended to try and use the new hose. If you can't use the new hose, so if you're using older hoses, then at least just take the washer out of here and just pop it into the old hose before you connect it up. Also, you've got the waste connection at the top left, and the mains connection is at the top left as well. If you're thinking of purchasing one of these machines, I've provided a link below to show you where to get one at a competitive price. Hope you enjoy this quick video on the Beko BM1WU3721 1200 spin washer. I would appreciate it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just give us a quick thumbs up, click subscribe, and leave any comments below. Do always ask for comments, whether it's good or bad about the video. If there's something that I've not covered in the video, then just pop in the comments and I'll get back to you, because we've got these on display in our showrooms. Also, if you have got one of these machines or a model very similar to this from the Beko range, let me know what you think about it, because I'd always appreciate the honest feedback. Thanks for joining me today.